Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations with the one and only J-Man. Your morning will never be the same. Here we go.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're listening to Coffee and Conversation with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on, even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. Good morning to you all. I hope you all have had a great week. This has been an awesome week for me. Had a lot of things accomplished, went through a lot of things to transition in business and behind the scenes stuff. God has been really, 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 really good to me. And I hope he has been that way for you as well. Shout out to those that's in the chat room. Dr. Tony, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being on. I really, really do appreciate you being on here. Don't forget that if you're not following Dr. Tony on, especially on TikTok, make sure you follow Dr. Tony on TikTok. She also has a radio show that's every Thursday at 11 o'clock. So she's going to be on the radio show. She's spilling the tea. She's spilling the tea. Shout out to all those that are listening live, whether you're live or on demand. Good morning to you all. Thank you so much, or whatever time of day that you're listening to this. Thank you so much for joining in. I played homage today to the one and only Tina Turner, the queen of rock and roll, passed away yesterday. So we honor her and the things that she's done in life, her life journey. And honestly, that's kind of where I want to go today as we have this conversation. I would say it like that. I would say it like this. Still go for it. Still, S-T-I-L-L, still go for it. Go for it. No matter what has been thrown your way, no matter what disappointments have been given to you, no matter what life has thrown to you, I implore you to still go for it. Even in the story, and I've been watching the news about some people talking about it and the things that Tina Turner has gone through in life, proves that it can. Your past should only make you better. The things that you've gone through in life should only make you better. Even though at the time that you're dealing with it, it does not feel right. It does, and the question becomes, why me? Why do I have to go through that? Why did I have to lose this? Why did I have to go through this type of relationship? And the list goes on of bad things that happens to us. But you still have to go for it. There are things in our lives that happen to us. In my opinion, this is just my humble opinion. I believe that the things that we go through in life is built on, life knows where we're going, or we have a trajectory that we're going. But it's not life, God, however you want to say it, it's not just going to hand it to us. We have to be willing to go through some things to get through it. It's just like the obstacle course when I was in the Marines. There was a obstacle. There was 2 different obstacle courses we had to go through. One we went through by ourselves as individuals. The other one we went through was carrying another person. It simulated carrying another person. Both times, the goal was to get to the other end alive. Getting to the other end alive. You have to make it to the other end. And there's no cheat codes. There's no easy way out. You have to literally go through the course for yourself. That's life. Life is not going to give us a cheat code. Life is not going to hand us hey, this is how you do it. Because all of us are different. All of us have different things that we have to go through in life in order to become the purpose, to become the person we were destined to be. That's actually one of my lines in the play that I'm in. It says, I'm not ashamed of the things that I've gone through in life. As a matter of fact, I've embraced it because it has caused me to become the man that I was destined to be. It's called growing up. That's one of my lines in the play. We can't look at the things that we've been through in life. We can't look at, every time we look at our past, the only thing we see is bad. Even though the things that we've gone through is bad. When I look back over my life as a military personnel, I look back over my boot camp days. I look back over school of infantry. I look back over bodyguard type work or bodyguard type training. In the midst of it, in the midst of all of those training, I wanted to give up. I wanted to not to have to deal with all of this hard work. I didn't want to have to deal with getting cussed out. I didn't want to deal with getting punched and kicked. And for my martial arts belts, Marine Corps martial arts belts, I didn't want to deal with all that. And there was times that I literally wanted to give up. I wanted to stop, and it would have been easy to stop. I could have easily said, I don't want to do this. But I would not have become the man that I am today had I not gone through the things that I've gone through in boot camp. My career would not have been the same. Your life would not be the same right now if you hadn't gone through what you've gone through in life. And I felt somebody just say, well, my life is terrible right now. I would suggest this. Maybe if you begin to look at the things that you went through in life, instead of looking at it as bad, look at it as a lesson that you had to learn. But it was this, it was rape, it was this, it was that, it was abuse, it was whatever it is that phase in your life that you're like, oh my God, why did I go through this? And you've carried that weight this whole time. Now begin to look at it as a lesson and find your purpose for it. All of us have lessons and things that we've gone through in life that we wish we had not gone through. I wish I had never gone through my years in the orphanage. But now I use that. Now I go back and I talk to kids in orphanages now. I find purpose in the things that I've gone through in life. Tina Turner, which as her story, What's Love Got to Do with It, came out to finally share her story. She could have easily said, I'm done with this industry. I'm done with this music stuff. I'm done with this. I'm done. But instead, she kept moving forward. She still went after it. She still went after it. So my conversation with you all today is simply that. Still go after it. No matter how hard it is, how hard it has been, you still have the ability to move forward. You still have everything in you to live as long as you have breath in your body. Life can get better. Life will be better. But if everything that comes out of your mouth, all of your thoughts that you have are negative about your past, that's what your present is going to be. If everything about your past, all the thoughts about your past is negative, then everything that you're in your present today is going to be negative. I wonder if we begin to just simply think better. If we can think better, maybe we can live better. The Bible, and I try, because I know I have multi religions on my show, but Christian is my foundation. Christianity is my foundation. I would say this: the word tells us, as a man thinketh, so is he. How are you thinking? If your life is full of negative things and your conversation is always woe is me, that means the way that you are thinking is that way. Because honestly, we miss all of the positive things around us. We miss all of the positive good positivity in people when the only thing you see is negative. The only way you're thinking is negative. So the only way that you think is negative, the only thing you see is negative. People would sit, the person could give you $300. Your negative thinking would say, that man is a millionaire. He could have gave me $1,000. Instead of being grateful for what's in front of you now. You only see the negative things when you only think negative. You will begin to see the positive things when you begin to think positively. Yesterday I had an interview, and one thing connected to another thing, connected to another thing. And God showed me so many connections in one setting, in 4 different people that had nothing to do with the interview. Because my eyes are always open to what God is showing me that is positive. Begin to live your life in a positive manner by beginning to live your life by thinking positive. Positivity is the thing that changes our life. The sun is brighter, the grass is greener, all because you begin to think differently. All because you begin to think differently. Today is a good day to begin to still go after it. No matter what you went through in life, no matter how hard it was in the past, begin to look at your past in a positive sense by saying, oh, I learned this out of that. Oh, I got that out of this. Oh, I matured that way out of this. Instead of saying, I can't believe that person did that to me. I can't believe this happened to me. I can't believe I lost this person here. And we begin to look at only the negative of what came out of it. Now it's a good season to begin to look at the positive things that came out of your life, out of your past. Thank you so much for listening in to the show today. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I'm at a place now with the show. I'm going to just say what's on my heart, what God gives me, and I'm shut up. I'm not going to drag it on. So thank you so much for listening. I want you all to still go after it. Begin to think positive. Begin to look at things differently. Really just begin to, and it all begins about how you think. But begin to think positively so that you can see positively and you can be positive. All right. See you all later. Be good. Be great. It's all good. It's definitely all great. Bye-bye.
Touch of your hand makes my pulse react. That it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl, opposites attract. It's physical, only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than someplace. I've got cause to be. There's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits. But whatever the reason, you do